So we've mentioned this before, but we certainly continue to stand by Bitcoin being a fairly robust asset if it was to be considered um, as a augmentative liquidity source for central banks. Now, here's an article that goes over this in greater detail. In general, this article, I think what's unique about this relative to other articles on the subject matter is that they discuss the concept of inside versus outside money, and particularly how outside of all the other, supposed privileges that the dollar has allowed for the U.S., having the role as inside money has been critical. Meaning, the ability to uh, be able to, not just explicitly but implicitly, pressure apply pressure where needed for other countries that may be operating, in a incongruent manner with the with U.S. So here, I think the reason this article is specifically applicable today is because we're seeing this concept of inside money change, where given what's been happening in with Russia and Ukraine, and now of course with China and Taiwan, um, the role that inside money is that it's played, particularly operating as a fiat reserve asset, and specifically the U.S. dollar, is changing very dramatically. And this article goes over how the area where a lot of central banks are looking and a lot of the work around this is being done is around sort of these commodities, commodity type of assets playing a larger role for country reserves rather than inside fiat money. And of course, this does make a stronger case for Bitcoin as well. As a matter of fact, we were also referenced in this article here, America's much vaulted mythological CBDC. It's a similar discussion that we on this subject matter, the concept of CBDCs, which has been one of the non commodity oriented solutions that have been provided. CBDCs really operate as even an even stronger inside money. And when I say stronger, I mean having the same fragilities that exist for inside money as it is today. Um, CBDCs kind of really exacerbate that. Has been our perspective. So you'll see in this article, particularly towards the end, where the conclusions are made. The last four paragraphs, our perspectives are referenced here. I'm specifically quoted here for mentioning how the question of what CBDCs are attempting to solve is itself questionable. We always believe that well-defined problems yield well-defined solutions. What the problem is outside of decreasing guardrails for central banks to be able to operate more seamlessly for their national interests is really questionable. I think that this does put a lot of civil liberties at risk, and some of these thoughts were shared in this article. If you have any questions about this article or about this subject matter in general, as always, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you.